Warren Buffett's 25 best quotes of all time. 1. Invest in companies you believe in. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. 2. Price and value aren't always the same. Don't pay too much. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. 3. Reputation is everything. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. 4. Be skeptical. If something looks too good to be true, a simple rule dictates my buying. Be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. 5. Don't invest in something you don't understand. The important thing is to know what you know and know what you don't know. 6. Don't do a deal with someone you don't trust. You cannot make a good deal with a bad person. 7. Easy peasy. Don't buy a stock unless you think it's undervalued. Just buy something for less than it's worth. 8. Price dips are a good chance to increase your positions. Whether we're talking about socks or stocks, I like buying quality merchandise when it is marked down. 9. The future is never clear. Uncertainty actually is the friend of the buyer of long-term values. 10. It's usually the buyer who encounters unpleasant surprises. As in the case with marriage, business acquisitions often deliver surprise after the I-dos. 11. Ignore short-term movement in stock prices. Buffett is a firm believer that everyday investors park their money in index funds rather than in individual stocks. Wall Street makes its money on activity. You make your money on inactivity. 12. Use a bucket, not a spoon. Every decade or so, dark clouds will fill the economic skies, and they will briefly rain gold. 13. Seize an opportunity while you can. Don't pass up something that's attractive today because you think you will find something better tomorrow. 14. Cool heads prevail. The sillier the market's behavior, the greater the opportunity for the business-like investor. 15. It's during hard times that the winners and losers get exposed. You only learn who has been swimming naked when the tide goes out. 16. Read and think a lot. Buffett spends the majority of his day, 80%, reading and thinking. The best way to think about investments is to be in a room with no one else and to just think. If that doesn't work, nothing else is going to work. 17. Buffett has long said it doesn't take a high IQ to be successful in business. Knowledge is more valuable. What we do is not beyond anyone else's competence. I feel the same way about managing that I do about investing. It's just not necessary to do extraordinary things to get extraordinary results. 18. Despite his immense success, Buffett still made some bad bets over the years. Nevertheless, he stays focused. Rule number 1 is never lose money. Rule number 2 is to never forget rule number 1. 19. Keep this in mind. If you're looking for a board position, when seeking directors, CEOs don't look for pit bulls. It's the Cocker Spaniel that gets taken home. 20. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. If you want to work at Berkshire, you need integrity, intelligence, and energy. Our experience with newly minted MBAs has not been that great. It's difficult to teach a new dog old tricks. 21. Buffett is a big believer in America. Don't bet against American ingenuity. It's always been a mistake to bet against America since 1776. 22. With the exception of loving his private jet, Buffett is famously frugal and has lived in the same house since 1958. I have every possession I want. I have a lot of friends who have a lot more possessions. But in some cases, I feel the possession possesses them rather than the other way around. 23. Buffett wants his 3 children to make their own contributions to society. A very rich person should leave his kids rich enough to do anything but not enough to do nothing. 24. From a letter promising to give away more than 99% of his wealth to philanthropic causes during his lifetime or at his death, my wealth has come from a combination of living in America, some lucky genes, and compound interest. 25. A person's best asset is him or herself. Your best investment is yourself. There is nothing that compares to it.